Hello everybody and welcome into the SFA Season 17 College Football Playoff. We are back for the Rose Bowl semifinals as number 4 Iowa State goes up against number 1 Washington in what is sure to be an instant classic. We just came from the Orange Bowl, which was another instant classic between Baylor and Auburn, as the Baylor Bears are going back to their third national championship game. As always, this is the SFA. It's an online dynasty ran through Discord, Twitch, and YouTube. You can jump in anytime, claim a team, switch your playbooks, recruit players, participate in server games, and make your way to the national championship and earn some prizes, some real-life rewards. So it's a lot of fun. Check it out. Links are in any of our descriptions. If you are watching live, you don't want to see commercials, use that Twitch Prime sub, and you can link it and get it for free with your account. Want even more content from the SFA? You can check out patreon.com/the SFA. So it's going to be a big-time game here. Washington had a classic with Oklahoma. Or not Oklahoma. A classic with Tennessee. And Iowa State's been smacking fools left and right. So we'll see what happens in this one, of course. And a little fun fact about this game, they've actually played before, but, you know, it's not like all that impressive, as once in Season 9, Washington beat them on the road in Jack Trice. We'll see what happens here today out in Pasadena. And of course, here is a look at our bracket. The bottom's a little bit messed up, but everything's correct. As I just said, the Baylor Bears are moving on to the national championship game, which will be Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on Twitch. It's going to be one heck of a game. We could either have Washington and Baylor in a rematch of that instant classic CFP game that ended in Sawyer Rationale for a 40-yard tutty. Or we'll get Game 3 this season of Iowa State and Baylor. They're split at 1. Baylor won the Big 12 championship. So let's see what happens. Let's get into this game. As always, we'll go through both rosters, and then we'll get into the full game. And make sure to check out Home Field, 15% off. Use code SFA. All right, here we go. Iowa State. They are led by Kirk Squatch, the former BearCave reward player. Running back Greg Cooper, he has been a dynamo here for the Cyclones. The best wide receiver in the country, Ray J. Butler, only a sophomore. Tavares Anthony, he's been electric as a true freshman. You'll see Johnny Burton and Mozzie Barmore. What's so scary, this 5 trio, only one of them's an upperclassman. This entire quartet, I guess you could say, returning next season. Their tight end is Pop Heyman. Offensive line looks like this. Very good across the line. And on defense, Andre Wilson, Muyumbo Bole, the SFA player. And in the middle, Freddie Holt and Igor Torgerson. At linebacker, Kelvin Cox. Shaq Madison, your Bednarik, your Butkus winner, SFA player, freshman All-American, and Dustin Anderson. Out wide, Artie Smart, SFA guy, Lewis Fernwood, SFA player, and Jerry Fernando had a crazy pick in the last game. And Octavius Fenster, the Oklahoma transfer, won a natty just last season. 93 overall, and on the other side, Mike Bernard, as their kicker will be one of these two. They're not very good, so they've been going for it a lot, as they will face Coach Damien, an all-business coach. And the Washington Huskies, they're always good, trying to get to the natty for the first time in their history. Brandon Outlaw, the redshirt junior, and Rashad Rosario is out. It's going to be all on Cinch Brown's shoulders, and against Tennessee, he proved he could handle it. We'll see if the SFA player can lead them to a national championship appearance. And wide receiver, Blake Roberts, Julian Jones, Corey Arnold, and tight end, Ben Williams. But it's been Troy Hodge, who's been elite. I think he might be the starter. He was incredible in that last matchup. Offensive line looks like this. Russ Cosgrove, he is an SFA player. And on defense, Eddie Mills, you got Damian Chambers, the SFA player, BearCave reward guy. Chase Davis, And in the middle, Nick Brown and Travis Campbell. Linebacker, Roderick Taylor, Garrett Bush, Tremaine Mack. Now wide, Jermaine Atkinson, A.J. Jones, and Matthew Johnson. And at the top, 2 SFA players, Manny Yams. He had a pick last game, and Go-Go Lanes. And then you also see Josh Lewis. Their kicker, Taylor Hunter, as well. So it's going to be a big-time game. Coach Schwartz, if you're here, let me know what kind of jersey you want. Damien, if you're here, let me know as well. It's going to be a fun game. We'll get the prediction out. Only 2 chances at making money again. Make sure you guys claim those raffle tickets if you have them. That spin for the raffle reward, 80 overall, non-quarterback, will take place after the national championship during the coach firing stream. So who are you rocking with? Are you going with Iowa State? Or are you going with Washington? Who is going to take on the Baylor Bears in the national championship game here in season 17? It was an incredible Orange Bowl, looking like it's going to be an incredible Rose Bowl. Who are you rocking with? I don't see anybody in chat. Hopefully chat's working for me. I don't know if it is or not. But I don't see anybody picking uniforms. Okay, thank you, KJ. Yeah, this is the game where, before we saw the last game, I was like, oh, this is going to be pretty much the facto national championship. But the way Baylor played, they were elite. So, not sure. I kind of want to go, since I don't see anybody here. I'm going to choose. I like all the all-black here. They used that against Tennessee. And then I like for these guys, I like the white. They were in the blackout last time. Why can't I get white this time, right? I like the white helmet, sue me. But it needs to be the Cardinal jersey, of course. Alright, bit of a color rush here today. We are going black and red. Very evenly matched teams. Let me get my my thumbnail, and then we'll get on into this game. Get those Bobinas going. Like I said, this game and the Natty are your only chances left. Remember, VODs will be available a little bit later on today. Highlights from these games will be available tonight or tomorrow. So it's going to be a lot of fun. National championship season here in the SFA. It's all user coaches the rest of the way. Somebody will be getting a national championship trophy, home field sent to their house. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's get on into it. The Rose Bowl semifinal. Here we go. Pasadena, the granddaddy of them all. The best venue in all of college football. And we've got a rain game. The weather always shows up here in the semifinals. You didn't get it in the orange. You're going to get it in Southern California. How will this affect these pass offenses? Oh my. Here we go. We are ready. Iowa State trying to get to the national championship for the first time since season 7. Washington trying to get there for the first time in team history. During the national championship, Florida Man. During that stream. So here we go. Washington will start with the rock. They are coming off of a gruesome game against Tennessee. Hard-fought victory. They had a game-winning drive in that one. And you can barely see the field. Watch out for the sloppiness here today as they get out to the 25. Oh my goodness. Rose Bowl time. Brandon Outlaw in the backfield. Outlaw. And he gets 8. We have a chance to get an all Big 12 national championship just like we got all the way back when it was Baylor and Nebraska in season 15. So a couple years ago. So Big 12 proven they're once again top of the SFA. 2nd and 2 here for Washington under center. Tight end in motion. There'll be a toss to Cinch Brown. He seals the edge. He turns the corner. He gets 13. Cinch Brown getting his first significant playing time of his career, and he has done wonders with it. They'll audible into the shotgun out of the flex bone. Washington trying to confuse, quote, Coach Schwartz here. Steps up, yams it left side, outlaw, double coverage, intercepted! Lewis Fernwood, the SFA player. The mind games didn't work. Kirko Squatch takes over. So here comes this Iowa State offense, the flex bone. Over the middle, it's caught. Ray J. Butler for 15. The scariest offense in the CFP. They've scored 45 and then 42. The highest scoring team by far. They dominated Notre Dame, and then they dominated Iowa. Will they dominate the #1 seed? Baylor awaits. So Kirko Squatch now. Man in motion to the backfield. Run some triple option here. Floats it out. There goes Cooper. He goes up the gut, and they bring him down. They'll call it a pass. But gotta watch out. This Washington defense is feisty. They are amazing. They completely stifled the running attack of Tennessee. Motion for the tight end, Pop Heyman. Handoff out wide. Down he goes. It's the safety, Lewis. He had like 4 or 5 TFLs against Tennessee. He gets one here. 3rd and 4. Third down for the Cyclones. He rolls left. It's Squatch. He throws it. He's open. And first down for Mozzie Barmore, the SFA player. Great play from Squatch. He's 3 for 3 to start. Wonder how this rain would affect him. Best passers in the country. Tight end in motion. They'll throw it from the goal line package. Yams it deep, and that's caught by the tight end, Tyrone McFadden. Another beautiful pass here from Kirko Squatch. First and 10. They bring a blitz, and down he goes. Kirko is sacked at the 50. Great job from Washington hanging in there. Brought down by Eddie Mills. Coach Damien not going to let this offense scare his Huskies. Back to the goal line package. Prepare for the pass. Makes the handoff. It's another pass. Kirko Squatch has time. Go Lanes almost gets there. He'll get 7 to Pop Heyman. Pop Heyman tested the transfer portal last year. Brought him back. 3rd and 10. Third down for Kirko. It's a screen. He gets it out to Cooper. He turns upfield. He gets the first and more. Elite block in here for the Cyclones. They tried to trip him up just out of the reach of the defender. The drive continues here for the Cyclones. Greg Cooper. They've got a big three here in Iowa State. Squatch Cooper and Ray J. Butler. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Been a great drive so far. Ray J, bottom of your screen. It's a counter for Cooper. He breaks a tackle, aims inside. He gets 10. So off the interception, it's a 10-play drive response into the red zone. Can they capitalize? Offset pistol. Kirko with the snap. The handoff. Cooper doesn't get the first. A chance for Washington here to hold them to a field goal attempt. Potentially. We know this team doesn't really like to kick it. It's 3rd down for the Cyclones in the pistol. They'll run it again. Cooper gets the first. Brought down by Go-Go Lanes. 4 wide. Inside the 15. It's quick option for Kirko. He keeps it. He angles inside. Brought down by Lanes again. Over halfway through this first quarter. No score quite yet. Cyclones knocking on the door. 2nd and 7. Delayed give. Cooper goes down in the backfield. He loses 3. Nick Brown up the gut. So 3rd down here for the Cyclones. At the 13. Kirko over the middle. It's caught and short. So they'll kick the field goal here inside the 10. 22 yards to take the lead. The field goal is up, and it is good for the Cyclones. So Washington holds. One of the best offenses in the country. A short kick here, returnable for Washington. They'll get past the 25. So Washington turned it over last drive. An uncharacteristic yam from Brandon Outlaw. I don't think they'll test him like that again, especially in the rain. Stick to their offense. Safety's coming down. Motion, handoff to the fullback, down he goes. Robinson gets nothing. Washington here off to a slow start. Maryland I. Handoff to Cinch Brown, goes nowhere. Fernwood in on the tackle with Meeks. So a 3rd and 9 for Washington. Trying to avoid the 3 and out. Split backs here for Outlaw. They make an adjustment. The snap. Outlaw has time. He yams and tipped away. Fernwood again. So just not a very good start here for Washington. First drive ends in an interception. 2nd drive a 3 and out. You cannot have this performance against this type of an offense. See if the defense can bail him out here. Washington, one of the better defenses in the country. So here comes Kirko. Squatch, trips right. Drops back, floats it over the middle. That's caught. Ray J. Butler breaks a tackle. He angles left. They're giving him a chase inside the 10. Go Lanes brings him down. This guy is a house call waiting to happen from every spot. Ray J. Butler. Arguably the best receiver we've seen since Chet Doge. First and goal. Cyclones coming on out. The handoff, Cooper. He finds a hole. Touchdown, no! How did he not get in? Second and goal from the 1. Shotgun set for Kirko. The snap, the handoff, down he goes! This would be shades of the Southern Miss game if Washington hangs on again inside the 10. Can Washington get off the field, hold them to a field goal? The handoff, it's Kirko, one-on-one, he breaks a tackle, down he goes! Go Lanes again! And they're going for it! They don't want another field goal. Aggressiveness to the max. The handoff, it's Kirko, touchdown Iowa State! They take a 10-0 lead here in the Rose. So instead of settling for 3, they get aggressive and take a 2-score lead. Washington almost came up with a legendary stop there. So just like our Orange Bowl, Auburn jetted out to a 10-0 lead. Same thing happened here for Iowa State. Can Washington find a way to get going? A lot harder to do in the rain. "32 seconds left in this first quarter. Maryland Outlaw yams it, and that's a drop from Cinch Brown. We saw this a lot against Tennessee. Dropped passes, nobody helping him out. Only 22 yards of offense. Back under center here for Washington. Quick option, down he goes, but they call the face mask.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Brutal penalty for the Cyclones.
Automatic first down.
So Washington gets a fresh set of downs instead of 3rd and long, and they're all the way up at the 40. They'll throw it now. Outlaw floats it, and that's caught by Troy Hodge. He's their best receiver against Tennessee. He starts it out here. Great catch. Last play of the first quarter. Washington's across the 50. Hand it off to Cinch Brown. He'll get a modest 4. So at the end of 1, folks, it's a 10-0 lead for the Cyclones. Can Washington fight back? A reverse of that Tennessee game, really. So 2nd and 6 here for Washington. Hand off here to Cinch Brown, and he'll get 4 out of it. It will be 3rd and short. Got to keep this drive moving. At the 37. Pistol for Outlaw. The snap, the handoff, Cinch Brown angles out. He has room. It's a 1st and more. They'll hurry it up inside the 30. Pistol again. 3 wide. Outlaw has time. Floats that open man. 1st down and more inside the 10. Corey Arnold. Here comes Washington. Just a great route, created a ton of separation on Artie Smart. First and goal. Can Iowa State make a stop? Handoff to Cinch Brown. He breaks one, and he goes down the lose yardage. Tackle is already smart, the Clemson transfer. Coach Schwartz has done such a good job building this team back into a powerhouse they once were with Kiko Strong. 2nd and goal. The handoff, Cinch Brown up the gut. He doesn't get there. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 8. What play does Washington have? 3rd and goal. It's a screen. Cinch Brown turns upfield. He has the edge. No, they call him out of bounds. His foot must have gone out. They're going for it. So Washington now refuses to settle. The snap. 4th down. Cinch Brown angles. He's short. No, not like this. Iowa State takes over on the 2. No points for Washington. The handoff for Cooper. He breaks one. He'll get 5 out of it. Oh, just a disastrous moment for Washington. Cinch Brown, I know he tried to make a play, but it felt like he made the wrong cut. 2nd and 5. Kirko Squatch. He has time. He's in the end zone. He takes off. He angles right and breaks a tackle. 1st down. 10-0 lead for Iowa State. This defense has to get something done. Handoff here. Nowhere to go. They're going to call a flag.
Personal foul. Clipping.
I decline this clipping. They're going to accept it. No. You take 2nd and 14 over 1st and 17. I'm sorry. You take 2nd and 14 over 1st and 17. I will die on that hill, especially against Iowa State. 4 broken tackles there. He loses a yard. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Maybe Washington knows what they're doing. I'll let them cook before I start waffling about their play calls. That's an interesting scenario, though. 2nd and 18 on their own 8. Offset pistol. Kirko with the handoff. No, it's a keeper. He angles and he spins and he gets 3. Took a big hit there. Damian Chambers laid the wood. 3rd and 15. So 3rd down here for Iowa State. Try and keep this drive going, the 10-point lead. It's going to be a screen pass. He gets it out to Cooper. And they wrap him up. They tried to rip the ball out there. If they let the animation take place, they might have gotten it. But a 9-for-9 start for Kirko, but a great job from this defense getting the ball back. See if they can get good field position off this punt. Good punt, though. Gets it across the 50. He'll return it back inside the 45. So Washington, no points on their previous possession inside the 5. But they finally got the ball moving. Can they convert on this one? They start 42 yards away. 5 minutes left. Handoff for Cinch Brown, and he breaks a tackle. He goes the wrong way. He got confused, and he actually loses yardage instead of gaining a couple. Cinch Brown not having the best awareness today. His inexperience might be catching up to him. 2nd and 12 here for Washington. Play action for Outlaw. He rolls left. He has the time. He's hanging in there. He has all the time in the world. He yams it to the right side. It's a wobbler just out of bounds. Great coverage down the field. Nobody opened. 3rd and 12. It's going to be a screen pass for the Huskies. Gets it out to Cinch Brown. He angles left. He has to get there, and he's going to be short. So decision time for Washington. No man's land. They're going for it. They're 0 for 1 already. Can they get it here? The call. The handoff for Cinch, and he goes nowhere. Another turnover on downs for the Washington Huskies. And we might be earmarked for Game 3 of Baylor, Iowa State. Empty set for Kirko. He takes off. He gets a hole and a big hit. He gets 15. 10-point game. There's still time for Washington, but man, you feel like at some point Iowa State's going to start breaking free. Trips left. Somebody's got to make a play. Hand off to Greg Cooper, and down he goes. 2nd and 10 now for the Cyclones. The more shocking part of this game is the great defense the Cyclones are playing today. 2nd and 10, they'll audible to the shotgun. Kirko Squatch. Drops back, steps up, and yams it, and somehow caught by Stephen Webb. How did he hang on to that ball? How did that not get tipped? So 3rd and 1. Shotgun. Kirko. He'll throw it. He has time. He takes off down the right side. There's plenty of room. Lewis pushes him out. Iowa State, though, inside the 30 now. They don't have a great field goal kicker, so still not in range. Lewis coming down to the line of scrimmage. Handoff Cooper. Down he goes. Only 11 yards for Cooper on 11 carries. That's incredible. But no points for this Washington offense. Another handoff here for Cooper. He spins off one, and he's taken down by his own line. He just ran into the back of him. 3rd and 5. So another chance for this Washington defense to hold this to 2 scores. Heyman in motion. 3rd and 5. Squatch drops back, yams it, wide open man, broken tackle, angling left. What a block! Touchdown, Iowa State! Mozzie Barmore, the SFA player, extends it to 3 scores here in the 2nd. Go Lanes misses a tackle. We might have a blowout here in the Rose Bowl semifinal. Iowa State has been dominating the nation this year. They lost a weird one to Army. Lost to Baylor, of course, in the Big 12 championship. And then lost a strange sim game by 1 point to Kansas. But they blew out Notre Dame, one of the best rushing teams in the country. They blew out Iowa, the best passing team in the country. And now they're doing it to Washington, perhaps the most complete team in the country. 1st and 10. Washington desperate for some offense. Cinch Brown to the outside. Down he goes. It's Artie Smart on the tackle. The question you got to ask, though, is Baylor, Is Baylor their kryptonite? 2nd and 12. Handoff for Cinch Brown. He gets 1. Game obviously not over. Plenty of time. But you can start to feel the tide turning, the narrative shifting. 3rd down for Outlaw. 3-man rush. He has time for a second over the middle. It's caught, but he's short. They're going to have to punt. So Iowa State has another chance here to extend the lead before the half. The punt. They'll return it past the 40. So here comes this offense now. Squatch once again having another great game. Empty set for Kirko Squatch. He drops back, he takes off, and they trip him up for the sack. Second and 12, they hurry it up. Squatch, he takes off again. Down he goes again. Third and 15. The snap. Kirko floats it, and a big hit. So a 3-and-out will give Washington a chance here. They'll have 38 seconds and 1 timeout. If they could get just 3 here, that'd be beneficial. They take out the kicker. So 30 seconds left. 0 points for Washington. It's going to be a screen. He just throws it away. It was blown up. Iowa State looking like a massive threat here today. Outlaw steps up, throws it. Broken tackle from Jones. He pushes. He's up to the 48. They're in yam range. 19 seconds left. Split backs. Outlaw has time. He yams it deep, right side, and tipped away. Trying to find Blake Roberts. 2nd and 10 now. 4 wide here for Washington. Over the middle, and it's caught, but that might do it for the half. 3rd and 8. And they'll get it off. Hail Mary time for Washington. From the 50. Outlaw. He yams it deep left side, and it is tipped away. So as we hit halftime here in the Rose Bowl semifinal, Iowa State leads 17-0. What a start of this game. Iowa State dominating. Washington had their chance on the goal line. Just couldn't punch it in. That's the difference so far. Some broken tackles as well for Iowa State. Led to the 2 touchdowns. The first half stats, neither team doing anything on the ground, but Kirko Squatch leading this team through the air. So here we go, second half is underway. Iowa State will start with the ball up 3 scores. Can they punch their ticket for their first national championship since season 7? Where they beat Clemson with a backup quarterback, Hunter Deckers. Baylor will look to return the favor. First and 10. Kirko over the middle, and it's hit. Nice play from the defender. If Washington's going to get back in this game, it's going to be on the legs of their defense. Their defense is going to have to force a turnover, 3 and outs, or something. Great tackle by Lewis. He'll be 3rd and long. They've got to have their best defensive performance of the season. Third down for Washington. Split backs for Kirko. Squatch over the middle. It's caught, and down he goes. A 3 and out. That's exactly the start Washington needed. Can they find some momentum on offense? National championship is on the line. The #1 seed trying to go back-to-back, and oh, he takes a bad angle, and this is going to drop at the 8. What a punt. He should have just caught it. He must have lost it in the rain. Didn't want to take a fumble, so they're going to have to go 92 yards. Motion here. The handoff to Cinch Brown. He angles. He finds room. Cinch Brown breaks away. There goes Washington. Here come the Huskies. A one-play response. 92-yard scamper. Exactly what Washington needed. Here come the Huskies. Oh, baby. The 92-yard fatty. The extra point to pull within 10. Unbelievable performance for Cinch Brown. The SFA IGR sprung into action on an injury in the Pac-12 championship. Trying to will this team to victory. So can this defense now feed off that 92-yarder? Can they neutralize Kirko's squatch? Offset pistol. The crowd is back into it. Pasadena is rocking. Cooper, he goes nowhere. I can hear the crowd all the way from SFA HQ, about 30 minutes south. 2nd and 7. 2 tight ends on the field. It's play action for Kirko. He yams it. That's a first down for Pop Heyman. They'll hurry it up now. Only up 10 points. Counter. Down he goes. It's Lewis, the safety. Another TFL. He is 4 today. The TFL merchant so far, I think that's his 8th on the CFP. Dominating that right side. 2nd and 12. Oh, that's a false start now. Polo Chodaki, the SFA player. So Iowa State might maybe start counting their chickens before they hatch there at halftime. Maybe they're celebrating, not preparing. Come out flat here. Maybe a handoff for Kirko. He breaks one. He breaks a second. And Lewis brings him down. So 3rd and 11. Can Washington get off the field? Trips left. Kirko over the middle. It's caught. Oh no, a big play. Johnny Burton. That was the moment to keep the momentum going. But Kirko squatch, he might just be too good. He wants that CFP MVP. He wants that cover athlete. He wants that national championship. He got benched and clowned at Georgia Tech. First and 10. The handoff to Cooper. There's a big hole. He stiffies, and down he goes. Iowa State could not have been number 1 because they didn't win a conference. The two first-round byes have to be conference winners. As you get Wildcat here, and nothing doing for Greg Cooper. But had Iowa State beaten Baylor, they would have been the number 1 seed. That was pretty much... It was going to be between those two. So 3rd down. Delayed give to Cooper. Down he goes. So the question is 4th and 6. Too far to go for it. Will the punt team trot on out? Yes, they will. So Washington gets off the field. Iowa State takes out about 3 minutes of time. They'll try and pin him deep. He's angling this left. It's caught down the air. He has the angle. He breaks one. Great play by Roberts. Gets 14 extra yards. So here comes Washington. In a one-play touchdown last time out. Down 10. First and 10, yamming it left side. Oh, he's open! Another big play for Washington! Inside the 10! They've ran 2 plays this half. They have 150 yards. The Yam. Here comes Washington. First and goal. The handoff, Cinch Brown up the gut. He stiffies a man. This Washington offense has exploded in the second half. Under center, goal line sets. Motion. Handoff. Angle. Down to the 1. It's 3rd and goal. Shades of the first half. All you need is 1 yard. The snap. Floats it. Cinch Brown. Touchdown Huskies. It's a 3-point game in the Rose. The 3rd quarter of a lifetime here for the Huskies. If you remember the Tennessee game, Tennessee gave Washington the onslaught in the 3rd, and now Washington's using it against Iowa State. 3 and out, 1-play touchdown. Punt, long yam, and a touchdown. The Huskies are cooking. 3 straight punts here for Iowa State. Is Iowa State about to choke a 3-score lead? First and 10 for Kirko. Empty set. He fakes the run. He yams it left side. Open man, out of bounds. Derek Matthews. I don't think there's any question. Kirko Squatch is the best quarterback left in this field. The only question is, can he get it done? Pistol. Heyman in motion. Only up 3. The handoff here. Greg Cooper's not had a good game today. It's been elite run defense here for Washington. He's averaging 1.6 a carry. That's unheard of. Ray J. Butler, bottom of your screen. 4 wide. Handoff to Cooper. He gets the edge, and he gets the first. Massive play for Cooper. Fresh set of downs, no man's land. 12 minutes left in this Rose Bowl semifinal. Kirko keeps it up the gut, and he gets 2. Second and 8 for Iowa State. 2 tight ends on the field. Washington has all the momentum. They'll run it. The counter. The broken tackle. The angle. Third down. What is the call? Likely 4-down territory here for Iowa State. Audible for Kirko. He drops back. 4-man rush over the middle. It's caught. First down. Johnny Burton again. He's having a great day. 5 for 46. He's just living between the hashes. Inside the 30. Things are getting serious. Goal line set. They'll audible. We saw Washington do this earlier in the game. A quick throw on the bubble. It looked like Washington was selling out for the run. Go-Go Lanes almost picked that off. What a play here for Iowa State. Just a great audible there for Kirko. Full house now. Hand off Cooper. He angles left. He gets through. First down. Washington trying to hold and keep this at a one-score game. They need a stand. 4 wide. Kirko squatch. Drops back. Dumps it off to Cooper. And he gets down to the 9. Who's going to the Natty? 19 of 20 on the day for Kirko. Goal line set. They're going to audible again. The snap for Kirko. The blitz. He has to evade. It's a sack for Lewis. An incredible play from this safety. It's 3rd and long now for Iowa State. Only up 3. Split backs. The snap for Kirko. He steps up. He has to dump it off Cooper. He has to make a play. He breaks 2. He breaks 3. It's a first down. What in the world? Greg Cooper with the play of the game. How does he get that first? 1, 2, 3. I cannot believe it. That is sickening for Washington. A stone right to the stomach. 1st and goal for Iowa State. Quick option, floats it. Cooper walks in. Touchdown, Iowa State. They go back up 10. And it's that 3rd down play that may end up being the difference. Washington still down 10. They found their offense. They've only ran 4 plays this quarter, and they have 14 points. Iowa State's had to work a lot harder. Coach Damien on the sideline coaching up this defense. They're going to have to get a big stop later. All you can do now is score again. Safety coming down. The handoff to Cinch Brown. He finds a hole. Another 9. What a Rose Bowl this has ended up being. This 3rd quarter has been elite. 24-14. 1 quarter left. Who is going to the Natty to face the Baylor Bears? Clutch skill activated. We'll see what that does. 2nd and 1. Handoff here for Cinch Brown. He breaks the tackle. First down, Washington. They're going to have to start scoring quickly again. This has been an incredible semifinals today as we now got Wildcat. Motion. Cinch hands it off. Gives it to Robinson. He gets 1. But both these games coming down to the wire. The number 1 seed on the ropes. They were in this position against Tennessee. They needed a game-winning drive, but right now they need a couple of possessions. They were down 3 scores, currently down 2. It's going to be 3rd and 10. 8 minutes left. I can't believe Greg Cooper got that first down. It's sickening. Third down for Washington. The snap for Outlaw over the middle. It's caught! That's a first! The drive continues. Corey Arnold. First and 10, Outlaw over the middle. Cinch Brown catches it and hangs on. These receivers have come up clutch. They dropped a ton early in this game and against Tennessee. They're going to need everybody playing perfectly. Split backs. Outlaw. Outlaw steps up. Outlaw, he evades and he's sacked. You gotta get rid of it, Slime. You gotta get rid of it. A massive third down, definitely 4 down territory here. They are not in field goal range. 3rd down and 6. They'll hand it off to Brown. He has the left side. He cuts upfield and he's short. 4th down coming. I don't want to say game on the line, but it's very close. 4th and 1. Quick option. Outlaw gets it. There he goes. What a play from Brandon Outlaw. He solos it right up the gut. They'll hurry it up. The toss, and Cinch Brown breaks a tackle. That was risky. That could have been picked off. Jason Meeks was itching for it. 2nd and 11. Pretty much they have to score now. Otherwise, there just won't be enough time for multiple possessions. Back to the Wildcat. 2nd and 11 for Cinch Brown. Hands it off again. They seal the edge. He cuts upside. And 8 yards for Rodney Robinson. 3rd and 3. They are in field goal range now, at least, to get this back to a 1 possession. Third down, what's the call? They'll go jet sweep again, and he is short. Do they go for this? Yes, they will. They're not going to kick it. Going for broke here on 4th down. Brandon Outlaw. Motion. Another jet sweep. This time it works. What a call from Coach Damien. 1st and goal for Washington. Outlaw floats it. Oh, it could have been picked. Second and goal for Washington. Hodge in motion. The throw. Outlaw floats it out the back of the end zone. 3rd and goal. Washington desperate for a score. Offset pistol. Brandon Outlaw drops back. Free rusher. He's sacked. They're going to have to settle for 3. It's Artie Smart. What a play from Iowa State. So a 28-yarder from right hash to get back to 1 score. It's good. The offense did what they had to do, but they wanted that touchdown. The woes inside the 10 for Washington may just decide this game. Just over halfway left through this fourth quarter. Iowa State a couple of first downs away. Washington, they've got to give it their best. Does Kirko Squatch, Greg Cooper, or Ray J. Butler make the play? 1st and 10 for Kirko. To hand off to Cooper up the gut. They'll swallow him for 4. Decent start. I expect Iowa State to run some clock now. Trips right. And they will. They're going to run the clock all the way down. So it's going to become a timeout type of a game here for Washington. 2nd and 6 for the Cyclones. Another handoff here for Cooper. And he gets to the edge. He almost broke it. That would have been disgusting from Cooper. Third and 4, folks. Trip to the CFP National Championship on the line. Pouring rain. 3rd and 4. What's the call for Kirko? He'll throw it. Corner blitz over the middle. It's a first down. Johnny Burton again. It's going to be a timeout game now the rest of the way. Last chance for Washington. Handoff here. Cooper goes down. It's go lanes. And they will not call a timeout here. They'll hang on to it. Game coming down to the wire. 2nd and 10, motion. Handoff to Cooper. Down he goes. Here we go, folks. Game on the line. First down ends it. 3rd and 7 for Kirko to go to the national championship. He's stuffed. Washington gets their chance. They were down 17-0. The return here. He has that left side. It's a returnable up past the 40. First and 10 from the 44. A touchdown to send this to overtime. He dumps that off to Cinch Brownie and he gets out of bounds. They'll hurry it up. What a second half performance for Washington. Do they have one last drive in them? Outlaw yams it deep down the seam. A one-hander in the rain. Corey Arnold. The yam down the seam and the one-handed grab. Just insanity. Inside the 30, trying to overcome a 3-score deficit. The number 1 seed. Outlaw takes off, down he goes, it's a sack. Igor Torgerson. The SFA player stifles the momentum. 1 minute, 10 seconds, 1 timeout, folks. Natty on the line. This is what you live for. 29 yards away. Trips left. Outlaw. He drops back. 3-man rush. He has time. He steps up. Dumps it off here to the running back. And it'll be 3rd down. They got to hurry it up. I'm shaking. 3rd and 3. Outlaw. He has time. He throws it. That's a first. They hurried up here, 35 seconds, 15 yards away. Trips left. 30 seconds, Outlaw, 3-man rush. Yams it deep to the end zone, caught! Troy Hodge! We got a tie game! The 3-score comeback is complete. Never a doubt for the Huskies. The extra point to tie the game. What a day of semifinals. The Orange Bowl came down to the wire. And now we got a tie game with 27 seconds. Iowa State led 17-0 at the end of the half. Does Kirko Squatch have a miracle? If this goes to OT, there's no way Iowa State hangs on. The momentum is just all with Washington. Split backs for Kirko Squatch. They hand it off here. Down he goes. 21 seconds left. Coach Damien, the comeback of a lifetime in the Rose Bowl. Split backs. Hands off to Greg Cooper. He spins. They're in yam range. Offset pistol. 15 seconds left. Kirko, they bring a blitz. He dumps it off. Greg Cooper out right, and he goes down. 10 seconds left. Trips left. Watch out for Ray J. Butler. You got to triple cover him right now. Kirko over the middle. It's caught, and here we go. Last play of regulation. To go to the Natty. The snap for Kirko. He drops back. He yams it deep. Right side. It's a nuke. And it's tipped away. We've got overtime. Free football in Pasadena. And Iowa State will start on offense. The blown 17-point lead. Both semifinals have delivered. But who's facing Baylor? Washington on a 24-7 run against arguably the greatest offense in the nation. 2nd and 5 for Iowa State. Quick option. Kirko keeps it down. He goes. It's 3rd down already. Washington is reeling. The 7 seed awaits. Third down for Iowa State. Kirko drops back. Kirko over the middle. It's caught again. Johnny Burton. He has been incredible inside the middle of the field. 1st and 10. Pistol set. Kirko, the quick throw to Ray J off the back. Miscommunication. 2nd and 10. Kirko over the middle into the end zone. Touchdown, Jermaine Burton. Johnny Burton gives them the lead. What a strike they laid out. The 3-score comeback has happened. But Iowa State now. A touchdown extends the game. Anything else, and Iowa State goes to the Natty. Outlaw has time. He steps up. He gears up for a yam, and he's sacked. Not the start they wanted. They've got to go for it. 30 yards away, they need a touchdown. 2nd and 15. Outlaw, the keeper. He has the right side. He turns upfield and he gets 10. 3rd and 6 for the number 1 seed. They refuse to go away. What is the call for Outlaw? He fakes. Outlaw steps. Outlaw yams to the end zone. Tipped away. Iowa State is 1 play away. Game on the line. Outlaw drops back over the middle. 1st down. The game continues. "11 yards away. Triple option, floats in, fullback tutty! Jim Robinson! Iowa State had him down to 4th and 6, and instead we're going to the 2nd OT. "31-31 double OT on deck. An absolute classic. Washington will start with the ball this time. It's old school overtime rules. Washington over the middle, and he will get 4. We lost our UI, that's okay. We don't need it. Pac-12, Big 12, who's going to the natty? Offset eye for Washington. Quick option. It's a keeper for Outlaw. He goes down. 3rd and 7. Third down for Washington. Drops back, corner blitz, yams it deep, caught! He tiptoed, it is Jordan's! They're inside the 10! What a catch for Corey Arnold! The drive continues, Iowa State's defense continues to shit themselves. Washington had 0 points at halftime. 1st and goal from the 6. Over the middle, it's caught. Touchdown, Washington! Julian Jones. The 1 seed takes their first lead of the ball game. Here in double overtime. Iowa State now on the ropes. Heartbreak on deck for one of these great programs. They led by 17 at halftime. Touchdown extends it anything less. And they go back to Ames. Kirko steps up, yams it, and oh, that could have ended the game! Kirko's in his head. They've gotten to the Squatch Man. It's Wildcat now. 2nd and 10. Ray J in motion. It's a keeper for Greg Cooper. He goes nowhere. Third and 12. The Cyclones are desperate. Kirko Squatch over the middle. It's Johnny Burton again. So now Washington has their chance. Iowa State was 1 play away. Now Washington is. Game on the line for Kirko Squatch. What is the call? He drops it. It's a screen. He gets it off. Cooper up the field. 1st down. That was risky business. Flirting with disaster. This game is on steroids. The keeper for Kirko up the field. He gets 5. Neither team given an inch. 2nd and 4. Touchdown will extend the game. Kirko, he takes off. He has room. Kirko, touchdown! Just a legendary game here in the Rose Bowl semifinal. And they're going for 2! Oh my God! Natty on the line! Who wants it more? Kirko, middle, they're going to the ship! Ray J. Butler! Iowa State walks it off! Who said to run it on the goal line? They choked a 17-point lead, and they got it back. Both teams came down to one play to win the game, and Iowa State stands tall. An instant classic, an all-timer, and an all-Big 12 national championship. Baylor and Iowa State. 3rd time they've met this year. They've split the games. We'll see you guys Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern for the Season 17 National Championship game. Unreal. Came down to a 2-point conversion, the entire season on the line. 39-38, double overtime. Heartbreak for Coach Damien. So our natty will be between 2 active users. Coach Schwartz or Coach Flame will have a repeat champion. Iowa State won a decade ago. It was a Mickey Mouse championship for Coach Ron. This one will not be Mickey Mouse. Or will Baylor get his 2nd trophy? Coach Flame. Oh my God, the stage is set, folks. Incredible game. An all-timer here in the Rose. Both semifinals were all-timer games. As we look at the scoring summary, it was a 17-point lead, and then the 92-yarder. Washington came storming back. I thought they were going to win when it was a screen pass, but Kirko got the ball off, and Kirko squatched 27-31, 325, 2 touchdowns. Greg Cooper, 28 for 60. He had that 1 touchdown, 2 touchdowns for Kirko on the ground. Johnny Burton, the freshman, coming through for Coach Schwartz all over the field today. And Ray J. Butler, 2 catches, but they were both massive. What in the world? For Jason Meeks, 12 tackles, 6 TFLs, 4 for Smart, 2 for Igor Torgerson, and Boulay got 1. 4 total sacks, the interception for Fernwood, all the SFA players. 6 total deflections. Just an incredible ball game. And for Washington, Brandon Outlaw, 20 for 30. We'll see if he comes back next season. 261, 2 touchdowns. Rushing the ball, Cinch Brown, 19 for 138, 2 touchdowns. A lot of different contributors through the air this time today. Josh Lewis, what a player. 14 tackles, 6 TFLs for him, 4 for Chase Davis. They were living in the backfield. 4 sacks, 3 for Mills. But it just wasn't enough. No turnovers. Incredible game, an all-time classic. 39-38 is your final. An absolutely awesome set of games here on your Easter Sunday. Thanks for tuning in if you did. Our players of the game. 3 out of 4 are SFA players. Only Eddie Mills with his 3 sacks. I cannot believe how good that game ended up being. So our national championship is set, folks. Iowa State and Baylor. We will see you guys on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern normal time. Thank you guys so much for watching, so much for supporting the streams. We will see you later. Peace.